just chatting to him. He's just chatting to him on the bench.
I wonder if I'll get away with it. I wonder if I'll get away with it.
No. You might not deep in it. He was going to bring on Salah, yeah?
Look how much space is on the right-hand side, you man. What is this? Oh, my. This is
they're trying to get him sacked.
I'm done, bruv. I've got kids, bruv. It's a Friday. Why am I doing this? I'm done. Bye, man. Listen.
By the way, just let you know.
Brother, oh my goodness. No, man. He's looking right across the line. Dimwit, bro. Oh my God. Right there.
Cal's crashing out.
Bobby, put someone right. Oh my God. For the life of me. Oh my, for the life of me.
No. Man fully crashed out. Hey, man, was.
What did you?
All right, mate. Please.
What did
You're
you
the
make?
biggest backer of Arsenal. What are you gonna say today?
I praise.
Are you gonna congratulate us for being top of the league? Because you do every day show about Arsenal, guys. Arsenal.
Have you ever seen the film? Have you seen the film about the Air Jordans with
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Was that Cal?
Cal, you're right, bro.
Cal, you're good. Cal just collapsed. The chair just give up on Cal. What the hell? Cal, you're all right, mate.
All right.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about Liverpool Football Club and Liverpool Football Club only. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you, please hit the like button and subscribe. Keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. And, we're here to talk about our club. Fozzy is joining us. Fozzy TV is in the description. Go subscribe for more Fozzy rants on YouTube. Me and Dean were talking about the background as well.
Fozzy, man.
Fozzy. Yeah. Fozzy just out there going crazy. And Dean's channel, Famzone TV, is in the description. All the links are in the description. Please go give them all a subscribe. Appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And I'm gonna start off with let me start off with Dean actually first. Munoz joining Liverpool. What do you think of it? Are you happy that we're moving now in the transfer market? What are your feelings right now?
Yes. Obviously, we heard it last night. Didn't know this guy at all. Nothing. Didn't know nothing about him. So straight away, I done what you do. Look for the compilations. Look for everything. Right. When I saw the blistering pace on this guy, I thought, all right, cool. That's nice. I see him. I see the work rate. I'm thinking, that's nice. That's nice. And the thing is, I trust, because I heard that Iraola was pushing for this guy. So my thing was, yeah, you know what? Whatever the manager wants, because I'm here for the manager. If that's what he wants, I'm fine with it. If that means he's not getting Barcola, I'm fine. I'm easy because he wants this guy. I heard that he's been looking at this guy for a little while, and this is the guy he wanted. And everything I've seen of this guy, it looks decent. I can't tell you I've watched the 90-minute game because I haven't, but everything I've seen of this guy, right profile, right age, like it looks like he's fearless. Like it looks like an old school signing that Liverpool made. A 40 million per player no one knows about. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, go. It looks like he's listen, he can play along the front three. So yeah, I think it's a good signing. Based on what I've seen so far, it looks like a good signing. The most important thing, like I said, Iraola wants him. So yeah, I'm happy, man. I can't moan. You see me recently. I'm happy every day now. I'm happy every day. New manager, new ideas. So yeah, cool. Fozzy, what's wrong now?
No, nothing. You said you don't want Barcola. Okay, no problem, man.
I didn't say I didn't want Barcola. I didn't say I didn't.
Okay.
I said if we don't get him,
Oh, you don't want Barcola?
I didn't say that. I don't want Barcola.
So,
you-
what do you like when you look at this player? What do we think? Is he a squad player? Is he a starting player? What is he? That's what I want to know. Because, like you said, Dean, we don't know nothing about him. You know what I mean? I don't. You know, I'm not that type of fan that goes after the players that we don't know. I need to find out more about him. What is the intentions from Iraola? Is he gonna play him on a consistent basis? Is he gonna be a squad player? That's what I want to know, because I'm all about get the marquee signings first, then we worry about the squad players later. So that's what I want to know. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I like what I see. You know what I mean? But that's just clips. I've seen Lucas Leiva in clips before he joined Liverpool. He looked great. Then he came to Liverpool. Doesn't look like the same player. So listen, doing stuff in the Spanish league is great. And you know you're doing like stuff down there, but the Premier League is a different place, as you guys know. I don't rely on Spanish leagues, you know, getting players through there and then all of a sudden they're going to play the same way in the Premier League. So that's one thing I don't do. So I like what I see, but I hope, you know, we're still going to go after those marquee signings. And, you know, the most important thing for me is Salah is gone. Let's get a Salah replacement, man, ready. I want that player, you know, ready right now and coming through the door, because that's the most important replacement for me. Yeah, that's the way it is. I don't hate the player. I don't dislike that. I don't know the player. You even said you don't even know what he's all about. I'd rather know a player first before, you know, I make a judgment on him. That's what I'm trying to say, guys.
Well, Fozzie, what are you going to do? The guy was on the verge of signing for Newcastle.
So they say
you had to go and get him. You mean so they say it's true, bro? He was on the verge of going to Newcastle.
I mean, even Fabrizio said there was a hijack, to be fair.
Listen, it is what it is. You know, if they hijack him, they hijack him. But still, like, guys, before the inflation happens with the marquee signing,
you're worried that he's a starter. That's what worries you.
Yeah, it worries me. Like, you know, what I mean, he's unproven, and if he starts on the left and then we don't get the right,
no, he won't be a starter. He won't be a starter. 100%, he won't be a starter.
Well, what's the problem if he's a starter though? What is it if he does well in preseason?
He's not ready.
How can he be?
He's not that level.
Hold on, if him and what's it, Rio's fighting it out and Gakpo's there as well, yeah, in pre-season, we get Diomande in, yeah. Diomande will be on the right. If the manager goes with him because he had a good pre-season and he looks good in the system, what's the problem? I don't see the problem.
No, you're talking about the start, like as in the first Premier League game.
Yeah, you never know, bro.
No, he could. No. Here's the thing. Objectively, if he has a good preseason, yes, of course, because maybe Isak won't be fit or something. Yeah, he can start the game. But I'm saying, on paper, he won't be a starter. On paper, for me, let's be objective about this. I know you guys don't like him, but let's talk experience here. It's going to be Gakpo, Isak, and Diomande. That's the starting three.
We're not going to get any other winger. That's it. Yeah, there's not going to be.
No, we're going to get Diomande.
No, I'm saying after Diomande, there's no other winger. That's it, yeah.
No, I don't think we get wingers. I think if anything, we get a backup striker, because then you'd have four wingers, Fozzie. You'd have Gakpo, Rio. You'd have this kid, and you'd have Diomande, and then you would have up top Isak. For me, then it would be backup striker that we need. And let's not open up that kind of worms.
I'm happy with that. I ain't got a problem with that. End of the day, remember what
What's
you've been
the
saying,
issue,
Fozzie.
Explain it.
So again?
No, it's Fozzie. I know what Fozzie's problem is. Fozzie, it's a new manager. What's wrong with the players now? You told me to give McAllister a chance, so give Gakpo a chance then.
No, listen, I'm giving the guy a chance. I never said that I'm not giving the guy a chance. I just want players through the door that's going to, you know, be a mainstay in the team and you know, that's going to take us to titles and things like that. I don't know about you guys here. Let me be realistic here. I'm challenging next season. I'm not going to sit here and give, you know, a transition. We've had transition seasons since Jurgen's last season at Liverpool Football Club. We had transition since Arne Slot's been here. I'm tired of waiting for a title challenge. I don't think the Premier League is as strong as people think it is. Don't forget, Arsenal won the league by set pieces. I don't want to let a team like that win by set pieces again. We can get the right players. We can compete next season. I'm a believer. I know you guys gave up because, not you guys, but I'm saying like a majority of the people giving up because of like what happened last season. These players can be, you know, back to the top again if they do, if under the right coach, under the right environment, they will give it that, you know, extra push during the season. And not only that, they're not even the old majority of them. They're in their prime now. So if we get the right players around them, why can't we challenge? I'm not this defeatist mentality at our football club is what's destroying me. We've just given up. We didn't expect to win the league in Arne Slot's first season. And then the second season, we said we're going to walk it with those signings that we made. Now we were helpless. We've already given up to Arsenal to win the league again. No. I ain't doing that, man. We've got a chance to win the league again. Listen, we're not even facing Man City this time. We're not going to 90 points anymore. But everybody's thinking that. Everybody's got this defeatist mentality, Dean. I'm sick of it, bro. And then we're signing, we're looking for, penny pinching signings. I don't want to see that, bro. Let's go and sign some marquee signings.
All right, Fuzzy. So, an opportunity came up here. Obviously, we all know we after Diomande.
Listen, I don't mind this kid being at Liverpool, Dean. I don't mind. I don't care. But we still need to do those marquee signings, bro.
I know, Fuzzy. Diamande's there, yeah? I heard that we nearly there. It takes a little while. It's a big deal, yeah? So, we can't just stand still. There's another opportunity. If there's another opportunity that's come arise, you got to go and do the signing. It's like, the signing's been made now. The left winger, yeah? It's been made. So what did you want them to do? Sign Diomande first?
No, just go make all the signings right now. Make a DM signing. Make a right back signing. Make a centre back signing as well. We need all these signings now. Can I ask you a question? What's the most important area in the pitch, Dean, to you?
To me, a DM. We need a DM.
There you go. That should be the priority straight away.
The window is open 3 days ago.
That should be the priority for me.
The window's only open 3 days, Fuzzy. It's like, we still got 2 months. You're going like it's the end of the window.
Listen,
there's another thing. There's another scenario that as well for the whole Munoz thing. There's another scenario that we need to keep in mind. And shout out to, I forgot who, but someone said it on the halftime show yesterday. Azuz, big up to Azuz. Bro, there might be legs to this whole Gakpo wants to leave thing.
Look at that. I heard that.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Fuzzy. So here's the thing. Your worry is he will be a starter. I don't think he will be a starter, and I think we're doing the right thing because the logic is like, if Gakpo does decide he wants to leave, then we have a body there.
Yeah,
and not a shit body like Munoz, like you both wanted, like an actual a player who can become something one day. This guy was in the Madrid academy. He's really quick. He has very high work rate. He's a good dribbler.
Yeah.
And, 3/4 of this fan base spent the whole season complaining about the wingers and the fact that they can't dribble, making out like the dribbling is the whole difference between us winning and losing. So we got the dribbling winger. And by the way, I agree with you. We need a midfielder. But here's the issue now, Fuzzy. This is where, I agree with Fuzzy a little bit. The issue is the following. We don't know who will leave, Habibi.
Yeah.
Because McAllister is linked to a move away. Curtis Jones is linked to a move away, and Endo might leave. So that leaves 3 midfielders: Gravenberg, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz. Now, what I believe will happen is, I think Real Madrid won't buy McAllister. I think they'll buy Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez, yeah.
Yes. So that means McAllister stays, which I like. Me and you agree with this.
Yeah,
I like McAllister. I want him to stay. Mr. Dean over here thinks McAllister is Charlie Adam.
I'm
never liked him in the first place.
I'm giving him a chance. The new manager, I'm giving him a chance.
Breaking news! Is Dean giving McAllister a chance?
It's the new manager. If he says he wants McAllister, listen, I trust the manager, bro.
You're giving McAllister a chance, Dean. Who hacked you?
I never liked him when he arrived. I never liked him in the first place.
Is this the real Dean? Is this the real Dean? Yeah, this is the real Dean, guys.
I'm in a different place. It's new manager. I'm in a different place now, so.
Dean is happy, though, to be fair. He's been happy for a while. He's been cheering me up. You know what I mean? He's telling me I'm always sad.
Fuzzy's just been there, upset, making up scenarios in his head. Bruv, allow it.
I've been burnt so many times, Dean. I've been burnt so... Mate, I went through a transfer window with Sepp van der Berg, Harvey Elliott, and Adrian. You know what I mean?
I was there as well, bro.
I went from a Kabak and bloody Davis when we could have won the league that season. You know what I mean? So come on, man. Like you got
to move on, Fuzzy.
And I had a great manager at that time too. I had a great manager, and
Fuzzy,
still they
let me
couldn't
tell
do
you guys something. This notion, Andre, guys, I just want to tell you guys something, yeah. And this is to Fuzzy and Dean and myself and all the Liverpool fans, guys. Iraola is not just a running manager. Iraola also builds out from the back, and he dominates possession. He's not just pressing all the time. So here's the thing: many people will say, bring Adam Morton, right? Many people say bring Adam Morton to Liverpool. Okay, Adam Morton is not athletic at all. He has zero athleticism, bro. Adam Morton. Adam Wharton and McAllister are fighting each other for who's the shitter athlete, but they're both good passers. So some people are like, oh, bring me Wharton. Habibi, Wharton can't run.
He can't run either.
Wharton can't run, bro. He ain't a
I
runner.
know.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
What confuses me, guys, is when people say McAllister has lost his legs. What legs did he have in the first place? When did you ever see McAllister outpacing anybody on the pitch?
Though. He has got
Come on, bro. Everyone in the 11.
Did you watch Argentina, Algeria?
Yeah, Dean, have you?
That's the Argentinian one. We've got a Scottish one. We've got a Scottish McAllister, bro. That's the real McAllister.
Did you see McAllister at Argentina moving like prime Zidane?
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's speaking about Hussam. Nobody is, you know? You're the only one who mentioned it.
We haven't got that McAllister. That's the Argentinian McAllister.
No, he's telling Dean, what he's telling you, in the right system, look at him. Look how good he is in the right system.
This is why I'm giving him a chance. I said to you,
I love this, Dean. You know, Dean, I'm going to be positive. Just for you, I'm going to be positive now. I'm telling you. If you're doing that, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you now, man. I will never mention your scenarios anymore. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, your scenarios. No, you're making scenarios up like it's definitely going to happen. The window's been open for 3 days.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is get those players ready, man, and get them through the door first, man. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't want to be dilly-dallying around and then competing with other teams for players. You know what I mean? Look, what we're forgetting in this transfer as well with this kid, we're paying half of the money to Real Madrid. You know what I mean? The team that always collects our players for free. You know what I'm saying? So we're boosting their bank account too. Huh?
Fuzzy, there's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, I don't like that, man.
You're worrying about things you can't do nothing about. Like it's their player. They got what's it, half the image rights or whatever it is, yeah. So there's nothing we can do about it.
And they got a buyout clause too. Don't forget the buyout. If he does well, they're gonna take him back.
They haven't got a buyout clause.
There is.
No, they have a sell-on clause.
They have, bro. Oh,
they haven't got a buyout clause. They can't just buy it back.
Yeah, they have a sell-on clause.
Sell-on clause only, yeah. Okay. Yeah, man.
Fuzzy, don't worry about things you can't control, bro. You worry about things.
Nah, but with me, like I said, I want to compete, guys. I don't want to be a backup dancer for Arsenal and things like that. I don't do that shit, man. No.
Habibi, when you say you want to compete, on a real, do you think we can match Arsenal?
Oh, hell yeah. I don't think they're all that. I don't think they're as good as people think they are, man. We saw the Champions League final.
Being all that, it's the fact that we need 6 players.
Then go and get the players. You know what I mean? We've won the league we've won the league with the same 11, right? The season before, right? Did we do any chopping and changing?
Yeah, it's a settled 11. How can you bring in 6 players and think you're gonna new manager?
Okay, you know,
listen, guys. I'll worry if the team is new.
Signings. Now tell me who will get 47 GA in this team. Yalla.
I know you're talking about Salah. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's true. Who's gonna get 47 GA in this team?
The difference is that team with Salah, we was like catering for Salah. Salah is the main man. This team can be a different team. This team can work together, gel together. You know what I mean? There's no more players covering other positions anymore. We're all going to be striving. Basically, every player is going to be responsible for his own actions. That's the difference between that team and this team that we have now. We just have to get a few players in to help us out on the bench when we need a change, and the players on the pitch. That's it. We'll be fine. I swear, I don't think this... I would worry if it was Man City. The old Man City that was getting to 90 points and Pep Guardiola was in charge. I would worry about that. But I'm not worried about this team. Hussam, you even said it, bro. I'd rather Arsenal win the league because I know they will drop off, you know what I mean, than Man City. That's what you said. So let's go with that thought. I think that can happen. You know what I mean? So if we get the right signings in, which is a DM, 2 wingers, and of course a fullback, probably a right back, and a backup striker that you don't want, but someone who's capable of backing up with helping out Isak, because Ekatika will be out for a while. I think we'll be fine. We're good to go. Honestly, we're good to go. I don't think we're in a stage of complete rebuild or anything like that. As long as we've got the winning mentality in the football club, which is the players that's already won the Premier League, why can't we challenge again? I don't understand. We didn't expect to win the league a couple of seasons ago. We did. So why don't we do the same again this time around? Of course, Arsenal is not going to get over 90 points either. So we could target something. It's never impossible in the Premier League anymore. I would be worried, like I said, if it was the old Man City. This ain't the old Man City anymore. This is a team that just got 85 points with this full stretched season. And I think we could get there ourselves next season, man, if we just make the right signings. I'm a believer, man. This defeatist mentality is what pisses me off when people say, nah, man, I just want to get a cup and finish in the top 4. What is that? Come on,
Hold
man.
on,
We worked
Fuzzy,
too.
Fuzzy,
We worked
Fuzzy,
too
Fuzzy,
long.
Fuzzy.
We worked too long to get here, man. You know what I mean? So let's do it.
Fuzzy, I feel like you're shooting at me, yo. Let me just tell you what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Not you. I'm just talking about Liverpool in general. It's not just you, bro. It's everybody.
I said something the other day. I said this, yeah. I said, listen, I would love to challenge. Absolutely love to challenge. But I'm not basing everything around challenging. I want to see the football. I want to see how these players react to this manager. There's certain things I need to see because there's a lot of bad things I saw last season. I saw us conceding the same sort of goals. I see us getting outrun in midfield. And if these things all get implemented, we might be challenging. Like if we come third and we didn't challenge and we can see a clear path of what we're doing, I'm happy with that.
Give it a
Let
go.
the manager go again.
Give it a go, bro. Give it a go.
At the end of the day, the challenging, yeah, it will. If you're playing well, the manager does everything right, we will be challenging. But if he falls off slightly, but you see where we're going, I'm happy with that. Because in the day, he's a Bournemouth manager. He's going to the biggest club he's ever been to. He's going to have a whole, half a new squad. You got to give him some time. Seriously.
Yes, that's the thing. I just don't want to apply unnecessary pressure to Iraola, Fozzy. That's it. I think we will challenge, but we will fall off. This is what I think happens. I think we challenge. You know, we're going to have I feel like we're going to have like an Aston Villa type season, you know, where we challenge and we are there and thereabouts. And then come April time, maybe we have like one or two pieces missing. We end up winning an FA Cup and finishing third. But the football, I think, will be good throughout the season, you know? So you will see something that will make you look forward to the season after. You get me?
I've seen from Iraola the way he plays, guys. I like the way he plays. I mean, I had to sit back. Remember, Hussam, when you was telling me about him, when you first said like, you know, he's a good manager. I said, nah, man, I don't want to go down the Bournemouth level. I did look. You know, I mean, sometimes I sit back, I relax, I take a breather, and I look at what his tactics are. And the more I looked at his tactics, the more I realized these players that we already have can play better with his tactics rather than the previous coach that we had. He's very good at placing players at the right, you know, positions. There's a few things he's good at. And what I looked at when he was at Bournemouth is that the two pivot midfielders, they're not physical, they're passing players. So when you got like intelligence with the game, with your play, that's good enough for me, because we've already got intelligent players at the football club like McAllister's and Soboslai's and you know, and players like that can put the eye of a needle and Verts and all that stuff. So he plays obviously similar to Arne Slot, but with more controlled in an intelligent way. They won't overpass and they won't overplay. They will find the gaps to, you know, release the strikers and wingers as soon as they see the runs and all that stuff. So that's what I like about this guy. And he wouldn't put, you know, midfielders in a right back position or centre back positions. We're not going to see that anymore. So you're going to see players in their right position. And what I like about him as well, guys, I said it many times, is the way they close down the opposition. The difference is between him and the previous manager we had is they corner teams. Whenever they haven't got the possession, they put them in a certain corner and they all pounce at the same time. They don't use a lot of energy. There's a way. I think last time I was here, some of the guys were saying you have to use a lot of energy to do the closing down. No, you don't. If you position yourself in the right areas, you could get the ball back quicker, if you know what I mean. And that's what this guy does. He corners the teams in either side of the pitch, and as soon as they corner the players, they get the ball back, and then they start attacking and getting goals like that. And that's what I like about Iraola. He won't use a lot of energy of the team. He will do it in a smart way, and he will open up teams in a smart way. He will pass the ball about. As soon as there's a gap appearing in the middle of that defense, nice ball through, and the striker goes through and scores a goal. That's what I like about his tactics, and
yes,
that's what I said.
The football is very aggressive. I agree with Fozzy. That's the thing I like. It's aggressive football, but that doesn't mean that someone like a McAllister can't fit in, or someone like you know, Gakpo. I'm gonna use someone not a single person in the Liverpool fan base rates. Cody Gakpo. You know something? If I put Cody Gakpo closer to goal and he's just pressing and trying to win the ball back in dangerous positions, no one can tell me Cody Gakpo is a bad shooter. As a shooter, he's actually good. He's decent. He has a decent finish on him. Yeah, I think he will also benefit. I think Isak will benefit. Yes. Funnily enough, you know, I think Verts might struggle a little bit. I can't even lie.
No, I think he'll be all right because he plays with the number 10 anyway.
Verts has to play that croupy role, you know, that role just behind the striker.
That's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, so he's going to have to be very intense. Verts is going to be one or two things. He'll either sink or swim next season. I think Isak will benefit like crazy. I think Isak will eat the... Bro, I watched the Sweden game. Yeah.
So remember what I said on the stream?
No, don't tell me. Remember what I said. I'm the leader of
I
Isak
bet when
FC.
people telling me he's just a number 9.
I'm
Number
the
9.
leader of Isak FC. Trust me. You know, you're
Go
going to
on.
have to fight Drifty on that. Drifty is the anti-Isak one.
Yeah,
Drifty is
Drifty.
anti-Isak, but wants
Yeah,
Nunes.
it's true.
Tells you all you need to know about who you guys partnered up with, by the way. But anyway, back to the topic. I watched Isak in one attack for Sweden have more touches than a whole game at Liverpool.
Yeah.
I watched him in one attack for Sweden have like 7 touches in one attack. I'm like, bro, that's a whole game at Liverpool, you know?
Yeah.
And the players are playing for him. They're creating him chances, and he can cook. I'm the leader of Isak FC. Like, I want Isak badly to play under Iraola because I think he's gonna get chances and he's gonna put them away. I believe in his finishing ability. I believe in his football IQ, and even the swinger like that we signed. Look, at the end of the day, let's all cut the bullshit. Yeah, no one knows anything about the swinger. The ones that know are the ones that watch La Liga. Some people have scouted him. We've read what they've said. We've watched a couple of compilations. And obviously the guy has talent, or else Newcastle wouldn't want him. Now, I know he only has 8 GA, but he plays for Osasuna, who are fighting relegation. It's like getting 8 GA for a Burnley or something like that, you know? So, you know, he's done well in general for them. And to be fair, an Osasuna player getting called up to the Spanish squad is not easy. So he made it to the Spanish squad at the World Cup. So he must have some form of talent at least. Yeah. And on top of all this, he only cost 40 million euros. Let's be objective about this. 40 million euros is the new 20 million. Let's just be honest about this. Because the likes of Elliot Anderson is worth 106 million. I'm sure you both watched England yesterday. Do you see a 106 million pound player? No, you don't. But this is the market. What can I do? You know, so for me, 40 million for a signing like this. By the way, if I'm a Newcastle fan, I hate Liverpool now so much because we have, you know, we're such assholes to Newcastle. Like, even Lewis came to my chat yesterday. He's like, can you leave Newcastle alone? We took Isak last summer. We were linked to Gordon. And now we let Newcastle do all the negotiations and just come and sign the contract in the end. It's like watching someone speak to a girl for 2 hours and then you come and steal her in 2 minutes. That's basically what we did. Fabrizio reported a hijacking and it came completely out of nowhere because I see the Newcastle journalists have been talking about this winger like for the last probably month and a half now. And then all of a sudden, pop, we just, you know, steal him like this. So at the end of the day, if he comes in as depth, we're good to go.
That's good.
I think... here's the thing, Fozzy. I heard what you say about Diomande and Barcola. And I am speaking for Dean even because everyone will agree with this. We would all love to sign both Diomande and Barcola. All of us would love for this to happen. Yeah. However, I think it's a domino effect. That's why I don't think it will happen. Meaning, I think if we sign Barcola, PSG will sign Diomande. And I think if PSG sign Diomande, we will sign Barcola. So I'm right now, like, basically, you're in a position where you almost have to choose. Because PSG, who else is linked to Diomande objectively? PSG. Yeah. So that's the thing for me. Now with Arsenal, if they go sign this Zolas kid and Morgan Rogers, I don't see them signing Barcola. Yeah. Because we got the Ornstein Bomba that they're looking at Zolas from Belgium, and they're looking at Morgan Rogers as well. So if they sign both, I don't think they sign Barcola because then there's not enough space for the left-hand side in those positions. So that would be the problem. So I can safely say right now, I think Liverpool will sign one of Diomande and Barcola. And I'm not doing the ITK business right here, but I think it's like an 80% chance we sign Diomande. Legit. That's what I need. And Judge Mo watched the game Ivory Coast against Ecuador, and he said he reminds him of a more physical Doku, which is exactly what we need. The guy played, you know, I watched that game, I did the watch along. He played on the right, he ruined Hincapie. By the way, Hincapie is the player he will come up against in the Premier League. He ruined him. He made him eat
grass. Couldn't catch him.
He fully ate grass. Like, you guys need to understand. Hincapie ate grass. Like, the grass on the ground, he ate it. And he then went to the other side, and then he cooked the right back too, bro. And he was the constant threat. He was the guy that created the chances. He had like one big chance created. He had 5-6 chances created. He had like 4 or 5 successful dribbles, which is exactly why we need a player like that. So for me, this is how I see it. I think it will be Gakpo, Rio, Diomande, and Munoz. And then we might sign a backup striker. That's how I see the things panning out. And then the other positions is now where we will be. Watch out for that right back, Palestra. I think we're interested in him as well. The Palestra kid, we're interested in him. Actually, Inter Milan have sent a bid of 45 million euros. We might go now again another hijack. We might suddenly hijack Palestra. So, I think we will sign probably a right back or a center back, maybe someone that can play both, and then we'll take it from there. So I think we're in a good place, Fozzy. I
hope so.
I was one of the 2 people that led an FSG out playing above Anfield. So you're not talking to a John Henry fan or something. But as things stand, look, with last summer, to be fair, I'm gonna be fair about this, Fozzy. Yeah. In the last 12 months, I've been happy with FSG. I'll be honest with you. In the last 12 months, because we spent the money. They kept Arne Slot. Yes, that's a mistake. We can all objectively say that. But guess what? They sacked him at the end of the season. Because you know what could have happened? This could be way worse right now. And you both know this.
Yeah.
You both know how our club operates. We could have, instead of us getting a bomba that Slot got sacked, we could have gotten a bomba. The club believe in Arne Slot, and he's a Premier League winner, and they're going to give him one more chance.
Yep.
They sacked the Premier League winner. That actually goes against the ethos of Liverpool fully, by the way. If we're talking about the club ethos. In the last 12 months, I've been happy with them. I'll be honest with you. And we've already signed the player 3 days into the window. And I think we're going to continue to sign players.
Listen, I'll trust your judgment. You know what I mean, guys? I mean, I'm not gonna keep going on about it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but as you said about Gakpo, bro, if he's gonna stay, people need to lay off his back, man. Just leave the guy alone, man. Yeah. I think what's happened to Gakpo. His confidence not only is shattered, in regards to the way he was playing last season. It's us fans as well. The way we're after our players, the way we criticize them. These new players, guys. They're very sensitive, and the way we criticize them, they watch social media and all that stuff, and we shouldn't be doing things like that. Just remember the guy before Slot. You know what I mean? How good he was, instead of what we've seen last season. Give the guy a chance again. It's a clean slate for everybody, and let's see if they can do it. If they don't do it, I'll stand with you guys and say get them out of the football club. But yeah, I think us. Attacking.
But Fozzy, can I say something about Gakpo? Just one thing.
Go on.
Every single Liverpool player at the World Cup is cooking except Gakpo.
I know, but that's why. Hussam,
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Imagine you're a footballer.
Wallahi, Gravenberg, all of them, they look good.
I know.
McAllister moving like Zidane. Isak, 2 assists and a goal. Everyone looks good. Except
I know, brother. But the thing is, his confidence is shattered, bro. Because everybody was calling him, Slot's son. You think he don't see things like that? And he plays every game because of Slot. You're killing a guy already, mentally. So when you're messing about with someone's, mental being, it's always gonna happen, man. So give the guy, give him a break. It's a clean slate. Let's go next season and see what we're gonna do. If he plays the way he's been playing recently, then we could all say, you know what, it's time to go. But yeah, I think everybody needs a fresh start. If they're staying, that is, and then we'll see if Iraola can get the best out of them.
Okay, Fozzy, I agree with you. Everyone deserves a fresh start. But what if the first 2 games starts and Gakpo misses 4 1-on-1s and costs you 2 games?
I'm not gonna base it on 2 games, man. Let's just wait, man. You know what I mean? Let's just
I
wait.
promise you.
Is it a new tactic? Is it a new tactic?
Yeah?
It's new tactics.
Dean is the subscriber. Just like Dean, when I'm driving, I'm listening to Fozzy. You see this? Yeah, laugh, Habibi, laugh. You see this cool Fozzy right here, yeah? Watch for next season. As soon as the Premier League fixtures are released. Yeah, I don't know who will play first game because they haven't released it yet. Just watch Fozzy TV. I'm a subscriber, yeah? Bro, as soon as Cody Gakpo misses the first chance, this guy will be on his ass. Watch.
He knows that. He knows.
No, I won't be, man. I won't be. It takes me a while, innit? It takes me a while. But yeah, in the beginning of the season, I'll leave it.
You're gonna start.
I honestly think Iraola is gonna get the best out of these players. I honestly think that. I think it's a new start for all of them, and not only that, they're gonna play the football that they like. You know what I mean? That's another thing on top of that people don't talk about. They're going to enjoy the football that this guy is going to produce. What he is as well as a head coach, guys, he's a hands-on kind of head coach. He's not one of those ones that stands on the side and just watches players while these coaches are taking over. He actually is hands-on. He will tell the players what to do, how to move, where to go, and all that stuff. Off the ball work as well as on the ball work. So, yeah, listen, I think that they're going to thrive under him, man. I'm a firm believer.
Why aren't you happy then? I don't understand why you're not happy, because you've been...
The signings. I just want to hear good signings, man.
I just need Fozzy. See me. I was angry last season.
Yeah,
All season
you
I
had a
was angry.
slot problem. I don't have a. I didn't. It took me a while, until I was a slot like that.
So
You know what I
what's
mean?
your problem now then?
I just don't.
Slot's gone.
I
What
want to
is the
see some
problem
good
now?
signings, bro. I know.
Bruv, the window's been open for 3 days.
Bro,
What do you wanna see?
I've been waiting for Fabinho replacement since he left. You know what I mean? We still haven't got it.
It's a new Fuzzy.
And how many years ago did Fabinho leave?
Fuzzy, listen to me carefully.
I am listening.
Stop worrying about 5, 6 years ago. Worry about today. Worry about from now to the end of the season, to the end of the window. Stop worrying about Fabinho. We can all do that, bro. We all pissed off. Like we didn't get Caicedo. All right, we didn't get too many. We didn't get all these players.
Bellingham.
That's finished now. Yeah, we didn't get them. It's finished. Let's move on. And by the way, Sam, if you want to know anything about Diomande, just ask me. Yeah? I'm the Diomande guy. Yeah,
He's the guy.
Don't ask Mo nothing. Ask me. Diomande. As soon as I knew he was linked with him, scouting missions, everything. I've been everywhere.
You've been watching live.
I've been. Sam, when there's a player I like,
I want him, bro. Trust me, I want him. I'm on your side. Let's not do the slot thing where you pretend I'm against you. I'm with you, brother. I want you, man.
No, I'm just making sure everyone. I went and checked out his parents. I went and checked out everything. I've done my research. Yeah. So if Liverpool buy him, I need my cut. I need my cut. But yeah, Fuzzy, I just want you to be more happy, man. Because you always
listen. I like Diomande as well, man. I'm not.
You know what? In the spirit of happiness, let me do something. In the spirit of happiness, I have one giveaway code, guys. See, I'm gonna give out a free shirt in the spirit of happiness to make Fuzzy happy. I'm gonna ask you for 2 free things. It costs you nothing. I am 30 Instagram followers away from 3.8k. Very simple. Oof. The link is in the pinned chat. It takes you nothing. Just click on the link in the pinned chat and go follow me. Very simple, very easy, like this. You can go follow me right now. If we get to 3,800 followers, and that's just 30 followers away, and we get to 300 likes on the stream, I'll give away a free shirt. I think a Liverpool fan must win a free shirt. So all of you, go to my pinned message right now. Go follow me on Instagram. Hit the like button. Let's get 300 likes, and we're going to give away a free OK Jersey shirt. You guys can get the new Liverpool kit for next season now that you're all excited. So go over on Instagram, follow me. It's free, and like the video. Yalla, let's go. Here we go. See, we're increasing.
Dean the Hustler. I like that one.
Let's go.
Bro, listen,
if it's not Diomande or Barcola, would love El Mala. Who's El Mala?
No idea.
I don't know. It has to be Diomande. Seriously.
Let's Google it.
Has to be Diomande. It's too late.
What do you like about him, Dean? What does he do? Do you like that? You like about him?
Fuzzy. Everyone talks about end product in all this year. The guy can run with the ball. He can dribble. Good first touch. Strong. Competes, yeah? Not just that. He battles. He duels. He wins his duels. He can double up. He gets back. His work rate. Everything you need in the Prem is what he gives you.
Yeah, I just Googled him. Said El Mala. German professional winger for Cologne. He got this season. He has 18 GA for Cologne in 32 games. That's actually a good return as well. Fair enough. He's only 19. Hey, this is how I know I'm getting old. These players are born in the second World Cup I watched. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Listen,
his numbers are good, Mito. Because Mito says by the way, Mito is from Luxembourg, and he says many times before he's told us about Bundesliga because he watches that league. So he likes what's his name, Diomande as well. So
I don't. Do you guys worry because it's coming from Germany? Like, the way.
To be honest, Fuzzy, a little bit. This one.
I'm not worried at all. Not a single. The thing is, there's certain players I would say to you, but I keep on saying this, the attributes of this player. His attributes, he's strong, fast. He is a battler. These are all the attributes you need in the Prem. If you've got them attributes, plus his technique and his skill at going past, he's a one-on-one demon.
They say his finishing is raw. He says he's a raw finisher, though. That's the thing.
He scores with both feet.
But then again, he's 19, so he's going to take time, isn't
he's going to be coached. He's going to be coached by one of the, you see the coach we got. He coaches youngsters all the time. He's going into the right environment. He's got the right wing to himself. You're giving him all the tools to succeed.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be an outstanding sign.
It reminds me of Mane a bit, you know. That's what, whenever I look at him, I tell you why he reminds me of Mane. Mane was like a unapologetic player, wasn't he? He was like he could play anywhere in the front line, and he'll still be the best player in the team. You know, if you know what I mean, in some sort of ways. What I like about this kid is like he's one of those kind of players. You know, like I don't know if you got Dean Hussam. You played football.
Fuzzy, speak. Come on.
Yeah, you know when you used to play football, there's certain fullbacks you used to be afraid of whenever you faced them, innit? With this kid,
I wasn't afraid. Bro.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if he was a winger yet, but that's what I'm trying to say.
I know you use a bit flimsy, innit? You use a bit flimsy.
Yeah. So like with this kid, he's got no fear against any fullback. He will still go at them. You know, like Prime Mane when he first came to Liverpool, when he played on the right, he was the best player. When he played on the left, he was the best player. That's the kind of wingers I like. That's why I think he will settle in the Premier League, because if he was playing on one side and that is it, and that's the only way he can play, then I'll be worried. But when I see this kid go right across the front line, and like Hussam said in the last game that they played, he went on the right, he battered the left back. He went on he went on the right, he battered the left back. He went on the left, he battered the right back. So if he's doing things like that already, I think he's going to be an outstanding winger. And listen, a lot of the rivals are already looking at it and saying if they get this guy, Liverpool is going to be a strong team next season as well. So as Dean said, the most important thing about this player is not just what he does on the ball, is what he does off the ball. You know what I mean? Not only does he run back and defense for the team, he actually can pass the ball to players to go through and go and score goals. And Isak will relish things like this, because that's what Isak's been missing last season. There wasn't enough crosses for him. There wasn't enough passes for him. So if you've got two wingers like running up and down, the likes of Wirtz, like Hussam was saying, like he might not do well, maybe will do well, because what was Wirtz doing? Every single time Wirtz had the ball, he was going forward and then he's looking around and he just bumps into the defender and he loses the ball. Now he's got people running off him, and then there's fullbacks going to be probably running, because as you guys know, Iraola with Kirkes at Bournemouth, he was overlapping. So now you're going to have two overlapping fullbacks. So Wirtz can see things like that and pass those passes through. So everybody will relish through this, man, because listen, this guy has got the tactics for the players that we already have. That's what they chose him over everybody else. So I think we're going to do well next season with these players, man. I hope we get Diomande. I really hope we get
brought
Diomande.
Fuzzy back. We brought Fuzzy back.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of you, Fuzzy. And guess what? He was man in the match, you know. You got
Yeah. People forget that. Yeah.
He was man in the match.
Oh yeah, by the way, deservedly so. He was
Yes.
by far their best player.
Wasn't him who set up the goal for Ahmad? Is that Ahmad?
No.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't him. No, it wasn't.
Oh,
him.
okay.
It was the right back.
But he set
He
up
looked
like
like
3
him.
other chances and they just missed it. So
All these stats that game,
Mike
yeah.
Das, I see you, Mike Das. I see you in the chat. If you want the link, I'll send it to you, Habibi.
Yeah,
Guys,
Mike
we're now 20 followers away. See how easy that was? We went from 30 to 20. Now we can get a free shirt. Close the live. Go follow me and link in the pinned comment and like the video. Starting should be Rio, Isak, Diomande, Gakpo back up. Here's the thing, Habibi. I know we are all big fans of Rio Gomoa. The guy is 17 years old. Can we please not running him into the ground? Please.
Exactly, mate. Spot on.
I promise you there's going to be so much football next season. Message me, Mike. I'm not going to search for your fucking name. Just message me. Say hi, Hussam, and I'll send you the link. This guy, bro. Fraud. Anyway, so let's not run him into the ground. He's 17. We can give him the Carabao Cup. We can give him the FA Cup. Home game to Coventry.
Exactly,
Champions League game at home to Spartak Moscow. Shit like this. Let's go. You know, this is how you can make Rio Gomoa become the next big thing. You know, so yeah.
Yeah. You do that with every youth player. 100%.
100%. This is a message to Fozzy. Brav thinks it's FIFA. Buying Barcola, Jan, Wharton, Scott, Kamara, Schlotterbeck, Hall, Coyote all together and enjoy.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I've been waiting for over for over 10 years, bro. We're getting different players. So why not? Klopp, I've sat through Kabak and players like that and Davis, man. I'm not gonna sit through that again, man. I need some quality signings, man. I want some quality signings, man. Come on, we deserve it. We deserve it, man.
Fairs.
Fuzzy, you're gonna
Big
moan
up
no
to
matter what.
Kagan.
Huh?
You're gonna moan whoever we sign. You're gonna moan him. So,
You know that, man. It's a regular thing, innit, Dean? It's okay.
Big up to Gagandeep. Gagandeep has been like forever since I've seen you. I hope you're good. In the current market, players available in positions we need are all project players where there is a risk gamble. Some I like more than others. I'm gonna just see how it plays out and not getting overexcited, brother. I don't think. Okay, let's look at me and Dean. Okay, I'm gonna leave Fozzy out just because of the start of the stream. He was worried that the guy might be a starter. Me and Dean are not overly excited. We understand the role the guy will play. He's a bench player. He will come in, impact a game here and there. You know, he will have an impact for us positively off the bench. He's young. He's a Madrid Academy player. He's rapid and he can dribble. Khalas, he has good attributes. Now we will see what Iraola can do with him. Respectfully, Anthony Iraola, best numbers Dominic Solanke career, best numbers Evan Nilsson career. So if he can make Evan Nilsson and Solanke look like players, I promise you can make this guy look like a player. So yeah. Anyway, joining us is the shining light of positivity, man, like Mike Das is in the building. I think
Very
we just
positive.
took Fozzy to the next level. Fozzy and Fozzy Pro Max. Let's go.
Very positive. Very
Big up to all of
positive.
you guys locked in. We're
Big up,
100
Mike.
likes away from 300 likes, and we're just 20 followers away from 3.8k. So we're gonna do the giveaway at that. So just go follow me on Instagram. Link is in the pinned comment. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. We've spoken about the forward line situation. Let's talk about the midfield a little bit, you know, and how Iraola's system will fit in. I'm gonna start with you, Dean, for this topic. We've also been linked to Bouaddi. Bouaddi from obviously you probably watched Morocco, Brazil. We've been linked to you know, obviously the likes of Kamara and others, you know, who play in that position. What do you think Liverpool need in midfield?
I would lean towards a Kamara or a Sangera, me personally, because I feel like we got players already that can part. All right, obviously the Bouaddi, he's a bit of an all-rounder. I've only seen him 90 minutes, so I can't say I've seen him well through his career. But in that one game, he looked good. Can't moan, he looked good. But whether that's what we need right now, I'd rather go and get someone that, like I said, Sangera. He covers the ground well. And obviously, once I knew he was linked with him, I went and done my research and whatnot, because I wanted Kamara. And then when I saw Sangera, I thought, yeah, he's a bit more defensive. And I feel like if you get someone like that, obviously it protects Virgil and you let other players play now. Now you can, like you said before, like Hayden McAllister. Now you got someone that can do the dirty work and let McAllister do what he wants to do now. Or you can let a Szoboszlai. You got Verts. I feel like we need someone that in that midfield that can just get around the pitch and just cut the danger off. That's what I need in my midfield. Obviously, I'm hearing the Wharton talks, but I'm not. I've said it from day one. I'm not really a Wharton fan. I'm not a fan of him because I don't feel like to spend 70, 80 million on Wharton. It's not a great upgrade from Curtis Jones. It's not the we're gonna get what 30 million for Curtis Jones max, and then we're gonna go and spend 70, 80 million on Wharton. I don't feel like that's good business. I don't think that's good business, but I'd rather buy something we haven't got. I feel like if we get a Sangera in there, yeah, we're cooking. I think that's what we need first.
Well, who does he play for, Sangera? I don't know. He plays for.
He plays for Lens.
Oh, French league. That's fine then, man. Yeah, I think someone like that we need, guys.
He's tough.
Yeah, that's what the team needs, isn't it? Someone who's different from the rest of the players that we have. Someone that can protect, you know, the defense as well as the midfield and progress it to the better players. That's what we've been missing for a while. I mean, all this talk about, you know, getting a possession-based midfielder like Wharton, it's not what we need, man. We've got plenty of them. If you know what I mean, we might as well just keep Curtis Jones rather than get, you know, someone like Wharton. Yeah, if you're saying a defensive midfielder that's got, you know, attributes of, you know, being tough and has pace as well as, you know, when someone gets past him, guys, like he could go back and get the ball back and things like that. And, you know, the opposition have the fear of that player. That's what we need. Because if you look at us in the past few seasons, people were just cutting through the midfield like there's no tomorrow. And I mean, I can't go through that anymore. So this is why you need a DM that's a protector rather than a possession-based midfielder. And you could at least release the likes of Gravenberch and Szoboszlai and McAllister if they're still going to be at the club, and let them use their own ability to the standards that everybody expects them to have. Because to me, in the last few seasons, like they couldn't express their way because they were doing too much, you know, outside their actual ability. So now, if you've got someone there that's sitting there and let them express their obviously full ability onto the pitch, I think we'll be fine, man. A protector is more important rather than a possession-based DM, in my opinion.
If you look at Bouaddi's stats, he's like a Gravenberg that can pass, basically. His tackling stats and his duel stats are actually really, really good. And he's a good passer of the football.
He's a central midfielder anyway by trade. He's not even a DM.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only playing DM obviously in the World Cup, but you can't base any players in the World Cup form. We've had Salif Diao, El Haj Diouf, Phil Babb, all these guys in the World Cup, and look how that turned out. You know what I mean? The kid is good. He's a good passer. Yeah, he's a good passer. He's a brilliant passer. This kid. I like what I see of him. But,
by the way, just for the people that think Fozzie's chatting shit, let me tell you guys a quick story. We had Anelka on loan, and we were supposed to sign him on a permanent basis, but we opted to sign El Haj Diouf because of the World Cup. Just so you guys know, huh? So this is real shit. This is real life story, right?
You can't base players on World Cups, guys. Look at Amrabat. You know what I mean? Everybody was talking about the previous World Cup, and he went to Man United. Was he the same player that we saw in the World Cup? No. There you go. So you got to be careful how you judge players. But I think this kid is good. But he's more of a side-to-side passer rather than a progressor, if you know what I mean, as well. So it's like Adam Wharton. It's similar to that. That's what it is.
No, but he's more athletic, I would say. He's
more athletic. He's got more in his game than Adam, but it's a similar thing.
Mike, why are you quiet, Habibi?
I can't believe he's quiet.
I can't believe he's quiet.
Because listen, it's 2026, and I don't know how many times over the last 2 years I've had to try to tell people that the idea of a destroyer is as archaic as serfdom, okay? Saying that we need a destroyer is like saying we should bring back slavery. It's 2026, okay? We need to move on. It's time to move on. The idea of a destroyer does not exist in modern teams that play excellent football and win titles. Like, emphasis on the winning titles. I don't see destroyers in either of the teams that made it to the Champions League final in the last 3 seasons. What I see are complete midfielders. What I see are players and systems that prop up their players, support their players. I see 3 all-around perfect machines. If you're asking me what's the profile I want, give me João Neves. Like, give me that profile. Give me that kind of player that can do everything, that can get in the box, that can score a goal, that can play passes in tight areas, that can play one-touch football, that can run for 15 kilometers in a game and feel like he never drops off in his pace, that can put in a tackle. That's what you need. That's what we need in this team. Now, to be honest with you, I think that system alone will cover a lot of the cracks. Like a system change in the way that we set up the midfield will cover a lot of this concept of wanting a destroyer, because the back line won't feel so isolated. If you look at the way that we defended, a lot of the problems came from the way that we possessed the ball. We weren't really broken down by teams that held possession constantly. If you look at the games where we decided to set up defensively, Inter away, Real Madrid at home, we sat back, we put 7 in front of the box, we doubled up on both fullbacks. We didn't concede shit, right? We only get caught out in transition, and we get caught out so much in transition because of how terrible we are on the ball. So no matter what, I need someone who is possession based. I need someone who is press resistant, someone who can make a turn, someone who can play one-touch football. Someone who can
is all right
make. I don't think Gravenberch is that bad. The only issue with McAllister is I don't think McAllister has the legs. Like, that's it.
He never had the legs. He never had the legs, bro.
But McAllister as a footballer,
Mike, I agree with you. Listen, I agree with you what you're saying in regards to the teams that made it to the Champions League final, PSG, the way they play. But the thing is, that's a different league, mate. The Premier League is a physical league. Is a league that's small pitches, congested. You can't do this kind of passing and all that stuff in the league over here. You do need physicality, because you look at last season. What was the issue? What was the issue before Fabinho joined Liverpool? To get cutting through the middle with ease and get into our defense. That's what it is.
Fabinho wasn't just a destroyer, though.
If you got talent, sorry.
Fabinho
someone like that. That's what I prefer. Someone like that. But he could play as well.
Yeah, but again, even Fabinho is not this idea of a destroyer. Like, yes, he can put in crunching tackles. He's a great all-around midfielder. He just didn't. The only aspect of his game that he did not shine through enough, because he chose not to, was scoring goals. But he could ping one in from 30 yards. We all watched it against City. He had the ability to score, but he chose not to. He's still an all-around great midfielder. Like, I just think.
But wouldn't you prefer a midfielder like that, though, Mike? Someone like that, like Fabinho.
I think that system alone will make up more than someone who is defensively excellent. Like, yes, defensively excellent is important, but I would take offensively above average and defensively above average than offensively average and defensively excellent. I'm just saying I would rather it be more balanced than to be counterbalanced towards defensive attributes. I just don't like. To me, I think that you have a solid profile in Gravenberch with the right system. You have a solid profile with Szoboszlai in the right system. McAllister, there's something lacking, right? If you build the right system, the right three will operate well. And this concept of the Premier League super physical, listen, Arsenal don't have a quote unquote destroyer in midfield, like destroyer. Man City, Rodri, like, listen, this past season, he's not a destroyer, you know? Like, ask Manchester United. You could consider Casemiro along those lines, but he's about as aged as they come, right? And at the end of the day, when they changed their style of football, I didn't really see him playing like a bone-crunching destroyer. I just think it's an archaic idea that we need to have this ultra defensive dude. What you need is all-round players. You just need guys who are good in everything and allow the system to prop up what they're best at. So some of them might be better at defending than attacking, but he can still do both. Like Bouaddi, I like it, right? Like, go out and get anyone from League One, because League One is probably the closest in terms of style of play to the Premier League. Yeah. So if you can survive in the midfield in League One, you should have a decent transition into the Premier League. And you could see that with Tyler Morton, right? A player who comes up in the Premier League, goes to League One, does really well. So I just think that we have to be very careful with who we pick. Like, I like this signing of this Munoz kid. And 40 million euros is like, you know, it's like the new $5 scratch off. And he can play on both sides of the wing. He can play left.
Mike,
he can play right.
The thing you need to understand, I'll revert back to the midfielder. We're not saying a guy who just sits there and just destroys things. We need him to do, obviously, the pass ability. He could progress the ball as well. That's what we want, like a Fabinho, like we said. And that's the kind of profile that we need. The reason we need someone like that in that midfield is to minimize the goals we concede. That's the whole point of it. We could do to me, Mike, all those other players, the two midfielders next to him and the wingers and the striker, that's enough to do attacking. Someone has to be different from the players that we already have. You know what I mean? So if it's someone that's going to win the headers, the battles in the field, and progress the ball to the better players, I could do that.
Fabinho wasn't just a tackler.
Yeah,
he was
and then people in the chat are saying about Rodri.
You know how many times Fabinho has done the dink to Mane or Salah and behind?
He was an all-around midfielder.
He was,
like I said, he was an all-around midfielder, not a destroyer.
Who can tackle too, Mike.
Yeah.
Yes, Hussam. That's why I'm saying all-around. I just the only disagreement.
No, because I just thought you said like we don't need someone at all like that. But if you're saying
the only
all-round,
disagreement I have
100%.
is just destroyer. Like what you need is a modern midfielder, which is like a João Neves, like a Zaire Emery, like I mean even like a Declan Rice, right? Like a modern midfielder who can do everything above average and has his few things that he is, you know, exceptional at, right? And that's what I think we need. But I think the system alone is going to make up for a lot of these. I mean, again, if you fix the press, all of a sudden teams are more afraid to counterattack against us. It's more difficult to counterattack against us. If you fix the possession system, players are closer together. Counterpressing now exists when we lose the ball in the opposition half. Like, you fix so much just with the system. And I think Iraola is going to cover a shit ton of cracks. And then it's going to become, okay, we've gotten 15 points better, right? We've gone from 60 points to 75. How can we get over the next margin? How can we make up the next 9 points that it's going to take to get to that second place? That's where I think you bring in these exceptional ideas of players, these exceptional signings that are going to carry you over the hurdle. Because I think with the squad alone, with no signings, Iraola gets us 12 points better, minimum. At 15 points better, 100%. We'd finish that season on 75. And I wouldn't say that that's catastrophic. Like, it's a failure, but it's not catastrophic. And again, I don't think that just bringing in Iraola and adding a couple of signings is going to just take us from 60 points to 85 and challenging for the league. I think that this is truly a transition season. But yeah, no, my only argument is against the personification of the midfielder as a destroyer. I just think it's outdated.
Oh. See, the destroyer, there ain't no such thing as destroyers no more. The players we were talking about are a bit better defensively. All these players we talk about,
Positional awareness,
Labour, they can all play football. It's that when they do play football, they give it to someone, they can play a bit better, like the verts. You do your defensive role. If there's no one available, you go and do what you're doing. But if verts are available, you give the ball to verts. That's what you're going to do. I don't think there's a destroyer. There's no Makelele's or Vinnie Jones left. No.
Yeah.
Everyone can play football now. I just want to know my player, my midfielder, he can do that defensive role better than everyone else in that team. And if push comes to shove, he's that one guy that will definitely get the defensive role done. But don't get me wrong, the destroyer, that's finished. That is over.
A long time ago, man.
There's no destroyers. But yeah, the players I'm talking about can definitely play football. Oh yeah.
It's different times, isn't it? And that, man, we don't want the guys just sitting in front of the defense and that is it. Like, what do you say? Like in certain games, players have to do things like that. You know what I mean? Which when you're facing an attacking team, like prime example of Man City of old, when they used to just attack, you needed someone that could just sit in the front of the defense and protect the defense. But certain games, they could accommodate it. Like you talked about Fabinho, he wasn't always a defense midfielder. He was some games he used to attack and put balls through for the other strikers to go through, and he used to take shots from outside the box. That's the kind of midfielder that could accommodate certain games. There's certain games you could play your football. There's certain games you need to protect the defense. That's the kind of person I'm looking at, Mike.
Well, I
think let's use to be honest. I've been thinking of players as you guys are speaking. Let's say like Palhinha as an example. As much as Mike is right, Fozzie's also right. Palhinha even could make us better. No bullshit. In terms of like, he would let. This is almost like Dean will tell you about this and Fozzie because they even watched it. Arrigo Sacchi ball, where they used to like either defend in sixes and attack in fours or defend in fours and attack in sixes.
Yeah.
What Palhinha would allow you to do is he would allow you to defend in fours and attack in sixes. So you'd have the right back, the left back, the 10, the 3 wingers, and one more midfielder attack with them. So you could do something like that. I think there is a world in which both of you are right. However, here's where I will disagree with Mike. Given the current midfielders we have, I'm going to use a midfielder in the profile you mentioned, Elliot Anderson. We watched England-Croatia yesterday. Rice and Elliot Anderson together. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You need something different. And by the way, forget even England. If we got Declan Rice and Szoboszlai with each other, it won't work. You need someone to offer you something either defensively better or offensively better. I don't think that it's too simple.
Yes. When I say balance, not only does each individual player have to be balanced, but the system has to be balanced to what are the strengths and weaknesses of each player and how do they complement each other. But I'm happy that you brought up the England game because I think that the England game has a lot of correlations to Liverpool's season, right? If you look at the first half of that game, it ends up 2-2. And what do we see from England? We see Harry Kane gets a penalty. Harry Kane scores a corner. 2 set-piece goals, 2 counterattacks by Croatia, with the second one being diabolical. The second goal conceded was just let's sit off. Not to mention the first goal, Jude Bellingham is all by himself, has no support around him, gets lazy, loses the ball. Boom, that looks like Liverpool. Like midfielder, completely isolated, all alone, loses possession easily, outnumbered counterattack. That looked like Liverpool. The second goal, we have a lead. It's towards the end of time, being the end of the half. Let's sit off. Let's just wait. Boom. Pass right over. Second half comes. They flipped the script. They changed their complete system. They changed everything about the way that they were playing. Let's say, let's go gung ho. Let's attack.
Control the
We're
game.
better.
Control the
We are,
game.
we,
more,
we are better than the. We are better than Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
We will suffocate them, and we will defend with our attack, and that will prevent Croatia from wanting to come out because they'll know how dangerous we are. And they created so many chances within the first 15 minutes of that second half that it just kind of became, okay, it's inevitable. England are going to score. Like, this is their game. What do you know? They end up scoring 2. They probably could have scored more. Probably could have scored. Probably could have scored 7-8 goals in that game just from the second half. I think that's indicative of
the most
Liverpool.
important thing they did, Mike.
The system was the big change.
The most important thing they did, Mike, in that game, how they stopped Croatia playing, they stopped Modric. Modric wasn't getting the possession anymore, so they locked him off. As soon as they locked him off, they kept Croatia up the other end of the pitch, and that's how they kept on attacking them, getting the goals in the second half. That's what I'm saying. That's what you got to do. You got to change things like that. And when you change to a progression football, you look much better than what you normally look like. But you're right. In the first half, it was similar to Liverpool. Everything that we did last season, that was in that first half, 100%, Mike.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't rate Elliot Anderson, man. I don't think he's that anything special.
I don't think he's worth the money. I don't think he's worth.
I don't know
think
how
he's worth
good
9
he is.
figures.
Is that how he plays? What we saw the other day? Is that how he plays?
Yeah, this is who he
He's-
is, bro.
He's a good player, but he's not worth that money.
He's basically a less technical Szoboszlai.
He's like a 70 million pound signing in my eyes. I'd say I think 70 million is fair. I think 110 million is I mean that's like terrible. It's a complete.
Let me ask
rip-off.
you guys a more interesting question. Do you guys think Szoboszlai could be the one that does the defensive roles at Liverpool?
Nah.
I think Szoboszlai could be. I think Szoboszlai could be a deep lying 8. Yeah.
Not a 6 in the sense of like he does all the defensive work, but think of this.
Go on.
It's one of two things. I think personally, Iraola is gonna use Wirtz like Krupi, secondary striker /10. Like he's gonna play him over there, just behind Isak. Which is to begin with where all of us want Wirtz to play anyway. So now you have to choose two. It's one of two things. Either Szoboszlai is the defensive presence, and McAllister is the passing player, or Gravenberch is the defensive presence and Szoboszlai is the passing player. Or we sign someone. that's the only thing. Like,
yeah, but don't you want Szoboszlai to be more like progressing rather than defensive? Like, because of his passing ability and his shooting ability. Because you're gonna stop a lot of his ability by him sitting in front of the defense. If you know what I mean, guys. I'd rather
He's
him
not good
going
enough
forward.
in tight spaces.
But I'd rather him going up. You know what I mean? You know what it is, Mike? What you got to understand about Szoboszlai, since he's been at Liverpool, he's been doing a lot of work for other people. This time he can't do that anymore because we're going to have the right players around him, right environment around him to express his ability as a footballer. So I want him to go forward, take shots from the outside, stop hesitating and try to pass it to the right wing or the left wing when you could take a shot. Now he could do all that stuff because he's got the right players and the right manager that can get the best out of him. I don't want him sitting in front of the defense. I'd rather him showing me his shooting ability, his passing ability, his set pieces, everything I want to see now from Szoboszlai. Is the right environment for him, I think. I honestly think that, guys.
We kind of already saw like Szoboszlai played in a progressive role for Klopp's last season, and again, he played in somewhat of a progressive role this past season in games. My biggest issue is when he gets into tight spaces at the edge of the box, his touch isn't very good. He's not very consistent. He's very
That's something you could improve on, though, isn't it? You could improve on that, can't you?
But for all of his attributes, the guy can cover a hell of a lot of ground. When he has space, he can execute passes. He can put in a challenge. He can press. Like, he's better to me in that 8 and letting Wirtz play the progressive. But you could also have both of your 8s and just basically say, listen,
switch
one
up.
goes, one stays.
Yeah.
But also fullbacks drop back. Like there's a million different ways that you can cover the space for an 8 being more progressive and being more box to box, right? But I think that Szoboszlai is suited better as a box to box player than he is as a forward thinking 8 or as like a hybrid 10. Again, we kind of saw it against Atletico Madrid. Szoboszlai played in the 8 alongside Gravenberch, and I thought Szoboszlai looked great in that game. Like, yes, he still had his issues where his first touch was bad and he wasn't great in tight spaces, but I liked how he complimented Gravenberch.
To be honest with Szoboszlai though, Mike, every season he has been improving. That could be another thing he's going to improve on next season. Because I remember when he first came in, everybody was saying bad things about him, and all of a sudden, as the seasons progressed, each season he's improved, and that's something this coach does as well. He will work on the weak side of the players, because the players have a lot of strengths, but they've got a lot of weaknesses as well. So if this head coach and his coaching staff work on Szoboszlai's weaknesses, I think he'll be a better player. Because from what I've seen of Szoboszlai when he first came to the Szoboszlai we saw last season, each season he has improved, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree with that.
Yeah. He's not bad. He can still get better, and he's young. Yeah. But we also don't know what the system is. Like, I don't know if we're gonna play a 4-2-3-1. I don't know if we're gonna play a 4-3-3. I don't know if he's gonna go for 4 midfielders. Like, I have no idea. Because it's very difficult to tell based on who we have right now, personnel wise, what he's gonna do. Like, you tell me that Rio is just gonna be starting every game now?
No.
Okay, so who's playing on the right? The only other dude in our team, there's only 2 other people who could even play right winger in the team: Frimpong and Szoboszlai. So for all we know, Szoboszlai might not even be fucking playing in midfield. He might just say, you know what, bin your stupid ass bullshit in the 8. Go up there, play right winger, and just attack all game. I have no idea. So it's difficult. Like, we've only made 1 signing. Odds are, I'm assuming that this is not going to be the starting right winger for Liverpool next season. So I still have tons of questions, but Szoboszlai are good questions. Like, this is a good problem to have, a player like Szoboszlai.
100%.
Well, based on the players we've got right now, I'm assuming if manager walks in right now and he goes with the players we've got right now, I'm assuming Gravenberch will be doing the Tyler Adams role. And then you got Szoboszlai doing the Alex Scott role, the number 8 role. And then you got Wirtz doing that, what Hassan said, Wirtz will be doing the Krupi role. And if you can, this is why I want a defensive mind player, because as much as we think Gravenberch, he done it in his first year, I don't know if Gravenberch is that guy that can just do, not basic, but obviously you can play football, but I need someone that predominantly thinks of defense first. And that's why I want a DM first, because then you release Szoboszlai to do an 8 role, let him progress to play, let him get up to Wirtz, let him go and do what he's doing, and you've got that player that will get to the halfway line, and then just say, you got play, I'll do all this stuff here, and no one gets past me. That's what I want in my team. Obviously, we're not talking about destroyer, we're talking about someone that's defensively minded that can do that stuff, but can still play football. But
it releases the other players, doesn't it, Dean? It releases the other players to express their true ability. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm not saying Szoboszlai will have to do the 8 role properly. We have to get back and defend. But I'm saying we are going to get caught out. We're not living in the fantasy world. We are going to get caught out in possession at sometimes. I want that player that gets back, covers the ground quick. I've had enough of last season. No one can cover the ground except from Szoboszlai. I need another player that can do that. And that's what I feel like we need.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys about next season's expectations now. Let me just do these 2 supers, and I'm gonna move on, talk about that. I want to ask Dean about that as well, and Mike and Fozzy. We are allergic to DMs. Then we're not allergic to DMs. I think we're gonna sign a midfielder. I believe so. Maka's more likely to try putting a tackle than Grav, who avoids it with his whole being. If we rely on this Dutch ballerina, we're cooked. Here's the thing. The Dutch ballerina is good at defending. He cannot pass to save his life, but he's a good defender. So for me, from the beginning of the season, when they said Slot has given them license to roam forward, F your license. Just play in front of the center backs and do what you're good at. Thank you to you, Akia. Thank you to every single one of you guys, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me just ask about expectations for next season. By the way, guys, we're 20 followers away.
Oof.
From the giveaway. So it's very easy. Just go on the pinned comment and follow me on Instagram. And if we get there before the end of the stream, I'm going to give away a free shirt for you guys. Just like the video as well, because we got 900 people in here. We ain't even at 300 likes. So we are 40 likes. We are 40 likes away. The Qatar shirt. We're 40 likes away and 20 followers away from you guys getting a free shirt. So please hit the like button, subscribe, and go follow me on the Instagram. Now, Dean, Do you agree with Fozzy that we should win the league next season? What are your expectations?
I don't think we should win it. Obviously, I want to win it. My expectations, like I said already, like, I want to see a different style of football. I want to see us fighting for the badge. There's certain things I need to see first. And if these things happen, we will be challenging. Because stop conceding them stupid goals. I want to see passage of play. If we get in the top 3 and we see progression, I'm happy. And then we go have a good cup run. I don't need us to win anything next season. I want us to win something, but it's not my be-all and end-all. I want to see progression, and I just want to see bad habits fixed. And that's me. Like, obviously, with Liverpool, we expect stuff, but like I said, this manager's come from Bournemouth. He's got half a squad given to him, new squad. So I'm not expecting us just to snap into motion. I'm going to see some teething problems. Yeah. Remember, he's got to implement his style. If it's based on what he done at Bournemouth, he didn't win his first 8 games or something. So I'm willing to give him time. All these things we've got to take into account, because I know we've got good players, but everyone just expects, new manager, he straight away he improves it. Like, there's gonna be some teething. Let's be honest. There's gonna be some issues. There's gonna be injuries. There's gonna be stuff happening. So I'll take that into account, and I'll listen. Top 4, top 5. Well, progression.
Mike?
Honestly.
My definition of progression is I need to see a better system. I need to see a style of play I can believe in. I need to see the implementation of ideas. I'm not expecting us to hit the ground running in the first 5 games of the season. I don't expect us to win, 5 straight and be like, 15 out of 15, let's go. I would expect that towards the turn of the new year / beginning of the next new year, things are finally starting to settle in, and we're really leaning into the way that we're playing. My baseline is get to the knockout stages of the Champions League. From that point, I don't care. Get me, deep in one of these domestic cups. If you could make something happen in the FA Cup, preferably, great, amazing. And in the league, just be in and about the conversation. Be within 10 points of whoever's leading towards the end of the season. If the champion is 88 points and we finish on 78, I'm going to be pretty happy with the result of the season. But ultimately, that's the result expectation. My baseline is I need to see better. I need to see a better style of play, something I can believe in, something that we can build towards. Because again, that's what made me turn on Arne Slot in October. Is just accepting he's not going to change. He's not going to change anything about the way that he plays. Certainly. And I know what the inevitable result is. I need to see someone who in October I'm like, okay, he's improving. He's making differences. He's progressing forward. And I think if you have one really solid season like that, that is what allows you to catapult to the next. Because everyone forgets that, Klopp finished second before we went on and won the Champions League, and then we won the Premier League. You don't always need to win everything in the first season, but you do need to see something to build upon. And that's not terrible standards. What do you mean standards in the fucking bin? Take your head out of your ass. That's normal fucking standards. That's what normal people use.
This is the first time me, Mike, and Dean have agreed on a topic. Carlzo, the economists are positive. All 3 of us agree, basically. It's just, Fozzy's demanding a league title, fair enough. But for me personally, I think we will be there and thereabouts. Exactly what Mike said. I think we're gonna challenge, but we will eventually fall off. Yeah. Here's what I would say.
We could win, though. We could win. Everyone needs to accept that.
If Slot can do it, what can Iraola?
But it's not your you asked expectation. Expectation is the key word. What am I? No one, because none of you no one in this fucking chat, except out of maybe Jamie fucking Phillips, no one on the fucking planet said that Arne Slot is going to win his first Premier League season. Everyone here sat here and we'll say, listen, I'm looking forward to finishing in the top 4. And then he blew the expectations out of the water.
Exactly,
But,
man.
again, it's expectation, and those change when it comes to February. If we're within 5 points in February, I'm going to say you can do it. Like, you can win this. Go, push.
Here's what I will say. I'll be honest with you guys. If Arsenal and City fall off, we have to be the one that pounce. This is the one thing that I will say we must. If Arsenal fall off a cliff and City fall off a cliff, we can't be below Man United or Chelsea or Villa next season. This is my thing. Like, we need to be there and thereabouts, and we have to finish at minimum third, and we have to win a domestic cup. And the thing is, for me, is I don't want to apply unnecessary pressure on Iraola, because he still has, in the words of Mike, so many fuck-ups to unfuck, basically. There are so many things, like, he's got to... And I feel bad for him. You want to know why I feel bad? Because it's the World Cup summer. So he's going to come in, and some players will come back at a certain time, and then the other will come back sometime later, and then someone will be there from the start, and it's just a mixture. Like, by the way, the Spanish player that we signed, right? He's in the Spanish World Cup squad. It would be a safe thing to say Spain are going to probably make the semis or the quarters. So he won't be back until, what, a month from now?
Yeah.
You get it? So that's the problem for me. So, yeah, man, like, I feel bad for him just because it's just consistent football without a single stop. So
Hassan, can I ask you a question?
I do say the same thing. Challenge, and for me as well, and many people might not like this, but I'm going to say it. The football needs to be a lot better. Yes.
Yeah, standard.
I'm talking about the feeling. I'm talking about the emotion. I'm talking about the style. Because I've always been the type of guy that would rather, like, draw a game 3-3 fighting than draw 0-0. I'll be honest.
You know what it is, guys. Like, with me, if we had a weak team, I wouldn't say we could challenge or anything like that. I look at the quality of the players that we have. The thing is with us, like, because we've been burnt last season. Don't forget, last season with the same players that we have now, we were saying we was favourite for the league. You know what I mean? So if we had, low quality players and we don't believe in those players, then I will say, we're not going to challenge. But when you got more than capable players that can win titles in your team, then I still have that hope. You know what I mean? I know it's a different coach. He's going to need time to bed in all that stuff. But there's no guarantee that other teams in the Premier League are going to run away with it either. That's what I'm saying. It's like Hussam said, we've got to be there and thereabout. And then if there's an opportunity, we've got to take it with both hands. That's what... Listen, when you got Isak as a striker, and you get Diomande on the right side, and then you got Soboslai and McAllister and Gravenberch and probably another defensive midfielder coming in, and you got Gakpo and Rio and whoever else comes on the left, and then you got the defense that we have Jacket or Leone and Van Dijk and Kirkez, and then probably get another right back in, or whoever we're gonna put in there. It's not a bad team, and you got Alisson in goal as well. So if you got all these players in one team and it's gonna be gelling as one, which is like getting attacking and plus defending at the same time, we're a threat to anybody. We just need this team to have that chemistry on the pitch, which is a togetherness and fight together. And I think, listen, challenging for the league title ain't that far off. Like I said, this is not the days of the old days, like where we had to get over 90 points. This is a league that's winnable for anybody. We just have to have the right mentality. And, the first 10 games is important, in my opinion. We need to get some wins by any means necessary. As we're transitioning, let's just get those wins. Even if it's ugly, keep going. And then as soon as you get that winning mentality into the team, and as you guys know about Liverpool Football Club, once we have that winning mentality, there's no one better than us. When we got the losing mentality, we're one of the worst teams, you know what I mean? But when we have that winning mentality, I think like we could go on a run. And from what I saw of Iraola's Bournemouth, he goes on a run of wins sometimes, like 12 to 13 games. Unbeaten run, majority winning, I'm talking about. So he could do something like that with a better team, with the better players, if you know what I mean. So, listen, as I said, if we had different quality type of players, lower quality, like when Jurgen first came into Liverpool, then I would say, you know what, top four, we can.
Huh? I hope you're right, Fozzy.
I hope so. I really hope.
I hope.
Because I look at the quality of the Premier League, Hussam. It's not as good as when we was facing Man City. 100%, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I don't even. I hope we can win it. Anyway, look, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. FamZone TV is in the description. Mike.
Oh,
that's
sorry,
the-
Dean wanted to say something, did he? Sorry, Dean, I interrupted you. didn't I?
Oh, Dean wants to say something.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah. Sam. So if this this is a quick question, yeah. So if Man City and Arsenal fall off, like you said, yeah, but
Yes.
Man United, yeah, make the right signings, have a great season, carry on from where they finished, but we finish second to them, and we don't win a trophy, but you see progression, and you see everything in the right place. Were you still happy with that season?
To be honest, no. Because I don't think United are better than us. I don't. If we lose to a team that I believe are better than us, like respectfully, City, Arsenal both have better squads and have better starting 11s than us as things stand. If we lose the league to one of them, I'm okay with that. But they have a weaker manager, a weaker squad, and players that are not used to playing twice a week. So no, I wouldn't be happy with it.
But the only thing is they're already in their process. We ain't in our process yet. He hasn't put no style of play against. Man United are there already, so he might just go carry on from last season.
You say
Yeah,
they're
but Man
ready,
United,
but
Man United were
Carrick.
also playing one game a week. They were
Yeah.
playing one game a week for
No, but
Carrick's
they-
entire tenure.
Carrick's
Yeah.
there already, I'm saying. They know
Yeah.
him already. So I'm saying if Man United carry on, I'm not saying they will. If they carry on how they're going on, and Arsenal and Man City fall off, and they carry on, and we finish second to Man United, is that not acceptable?
No. I wouldn't want to. I don't like. I don't want.
I'd rather Villa win it. I would rather Chelsea win it.
Obviously,
I would
rather
rather a random team just go on a crazy.
Everyone would rather.
I would rather
No one
see
would
Xabi
win.
Alonso hold up the title. I would rather see Chelsea winning in their first season with Xabi Alonso than see Manchester United win it.
Can't be United.
I'm just saying because we
No,
know.
but
all
Dean,
in
you
transition-
went to the thing that hurts us all. You went to the biggest rival. So no one-
It hurts me, but it's a
United.
I wish I didn't ask it now,
have the
Dean.
biggest drought. United have the biggest drought now. We're not allowed to run the Arsenal gimmick anymore. We have to make sure, like we got to get this to 30 years. Okay, like that objective A, get it to 2043. Make sure that they don't win a title until 2043. I need it to be 30. I need it to be 30. So no, I'm not going to accept United. But anyone else, fucking Bournemouth can win it, and I will be more happy.
Listen, Mike, I'm with you, but I'm
No,
just
but Dean,
being
you went
realistic.
for Man United, bro. We can't.
No,
do
but
that.
it's
You
true.
went for the jugular.
No,
You
but
went
you're
for the
wrong.
jugular.
It doesn't matter. It's Man
Why are you
United.
killing us,
Not that
Dean?
Man United beat
Man
them.
United,
No,
Dean.
I'm checking
You're
your
wrong
real
objectively
situation.
on every scale.
They finished above us
Dean,
this season.
Hussein
Yes,
was
no,
agreeing
no,
with
no,
you all
no.
along. Not anymore now, Dean.
Respectfully, F your progression. Respectfully. F your
Right, sack
progression.
him.
Don't tell
Sack
me
him if Man United
United
win
are
it.
going to beat
Sack
us for
him.
league title. You tell me progression. Bro, allow it, man. I ain't going to lose
Sack
no
him
league
then,
title
sack
to
him.
Carrick. Allow it. Yes, sack him if he loses to Man
Man
United.
United. Oh, man.
Sack his ass if he loses to Man United, you fraud. Anyway, big up to all of you. I don't know why Dean just had to dampen the mood there at the end. We
See,
had
it ain't
a
me,
good
Hussein.
time.
It's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
And stop
I gave you
telling
a
us about Man
realistic-
United winning. You're the negative one, not Fuzzy.
Not me.
Fraud. Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
just saying,
guys, big up to all
it
of
could
you.
happen.
Subscribe to FamZone TV for more horrendous hypotheticals that hopefully don't happen. I pray that does not happen. Ya Rab, that
Same.
doesn't
I'll
happen.
pray,
You get
I'll
me?
pray.
Anything but that scenario. You get me?
Oh, man. He's
And
put that in
I'm
my
an
head
active
now.
right
Oh,
If
man.
God forbid Man United are in a title race next season, I'm
I'm done with
supporting
football. I
anyone.
ain't. Come on, man.
I'm supporting
I can't
anyone
walk the
against-
streets.
Don't tell me Arsenal
Their
glazing.
fan base.
I will glaze Arsenal against
Oh.
them. I will glaze City against them. I will glaze Chelsea against them. I will glaze Everton against them. Whoever coming up against Man United, I'm supporting. So, yeah,
Yep, same.
that's the thing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take you guys over to the terrace. See you guys over there. Love you all. All the links are in the description. Mike Das LFC, Fozzy TV, FamZone TV, and my channel as well. Don't forget to follow me on the Instagram. The link is in the pinned comment. And I'll see you guys back for Qatar versus Canada later tonight.
Oh,
Peace out.
jeez.
Inshallah.